Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and again and expecting a different result. In 1946, governor said black money and fake currency cannot be abolished by demonetization. In 1978, governor said this cannot be done by this method of demonetization. In fact, he used the word unprecedented. There is no case, no example of demonetization in such circumstances. The only two circumstances are when hyperinflation and the currency has become worthless, or the very old currency, which is no longer used or usable. There is no other example of demonetization. And having taken that grave step, why are they fighting shy of this? If they are able to defend the decision as they have done over the last 2 days, why can't they defend the decision-making process by placing the documents before your lordship? They should be able to confidently defend not only the decision, but the decision-making process.
Third, Chidambaram.
Yes.
See that you said there could only be two objectives about the demonetization. In fact, we have taken out a list of countries which have experimented demonetization, or as well as reasons from 1873.
Yes.
There are other reasons.
Up to Miller, up to, if I may ask.
Up to 2016.
No.
From 1873. 1873 in USA, the silver was, silver was said no longer valid. Then 1923, Germany, the objective was stated to be to prevent inflation. 1969 USA, they said to resist black money.
Yes.
So
no, what did they demonetize? That's the question.
No, they demonetized the currency. See, that led to the, in fact, American banking system. Then 1971 UK.
Your lordship may pardon me. I was in the US at that time. What they may have demonetized some high value currency.
That's right.
Which is very
no, the objective cannot be limited to two, is what I'm saying.
No.
Objective is not necessarily limited to two.
Inflation, I said so. Hyperinflation is one ground to demonetize.
Black money is also another ground. In fact, some of the countries like Ghana, etc., the Myanmar.
Look, those are certainly not Zimbabwe and
just to say on the academic, on the academic side, to say that there could only be two objectives.
Maybe, to the best of my knowledge, these are the two objectives. But if there is hyperinflation, clear. In fact, most demonetizations are based on hyperinflation, where the currency goes to a million, 1 rupee becomes effectively worthless, and 1 million rupees can buy you a cup of tea. You have to demonetize the old currencies and issue new currencies. Post-war, Germany demonetized its currency and issued fresh currency because they didn't want the Nazi regime currency, which apparently had been wholesale counterfeited, and all kinds of people were flushing in currency into the system. Both the then finance minister, chancellor, and the finance minister, 𝗃𝗏, demonetized the currency and issued fresh currency. I'm not saying they can't be, maybe there was, but these are the two examples. But if they are confident of defending the decision, why can't they defend the decision-making process? Let us see what was considered, what was decided, what was recommended. Well, I close my submission.
In fact, the learned Attorney General submitted that the central government cannot look at it in a very myopic way.
Yes.
There are so many considerations, and therefore it may not be only to the two reasons which you submitted. There is security of the state, the economy, to be rid of black money. There are so many, terror funding. Therefore, is it not possible for the central government to initiate a proposal of demonetization?
Great response.
Why should it be only
three objectives are actually two. There are actually two objectives. 1A, 1B, and 2. 1A was fake currency, and 1B is fake currencies financing terrorism. So it's really one objective. They put it as two. Let's take it as 2 or 1. Fake currency and fake currency financing terrorism. Number 2 was to eliminate black money. These are the two objectives. These two objectives were opined by 2 governors as not achievable through demonetization. That is history. They want to do it again. Fine. They can share information. Let us see what information was shared. And what did governor and the RBI board take into consideration. Surely, my lord, if RBI board was aware of the currency in circulation, etc., etc., surely the RBI governor must be fully aware of the fact that in 1946 and 1978, the RBI opposed demonetization and they resorted to the plenary power of legislation. And surely the RBI, history of RBI is published by the RBI.